Chapter 1, Mishnah 3. We have learned in the previous Mishnah that, unlike other situations where Tuma is transmitted, a utensil that touches a corpse does not go down a level, but is considered an Ave Avos HaTuma, like the corpse itself. Similarly, it is learned from a verse in the Torah that when a person who is an Avatuma with corpse Tuma touches a utensil, that utensil becomes an Av as well. See Rav. The Mishnah continues its discussion of the situations mentioned in the first Mishnah. How do 4 items become tame from a corpse? That is, in what case can the tuma of a corpse be transmitted from one item to another, reaching a 4th item? A utensil that touches a corpse, and a person who touches that utensil, and another utensil that touches that person, all are tame with 7-day tuma. A 4th item, whether a person or utensil, that touches the second utensil, is tame with 1-day tuma. The utensil that originally touched the corpse is an Ave Avos HaTuma, as we learned in the previous Mishnah. This makes the person who touched that utensil an Avatuma. When this person touches the second utensil, it too becomes an Av. Since when corpse Tuma is transmitted from a person to a utensil, the Tuma remains on the same level. Thus, since the second utensil is an Avatuma, it makes a person or utensil that it touches, which is the 4th item from the corpse, a Rishon Latuma. Since the first 3 items are at least at the level of an Avatuma, they are Tame with 7-day Tuma. The 4th item, however, is only Rishon, and is therefore Tame with 1-day Tuma. The next Tana presents a case where a 5th item from the corpse can become Tame. Rabbi Akiva says, I have a case where a 5th item can become Tame as follows. A tent had a corpse in it, and a pole was attached to the tent to support it. That is, the pole was in the middle of the tent, and it supported the roof from the inside. The law is that the tent, the pole, as well as a person who touched the pole after the corpse was removed from the tent, and a utensil that was then touched by the person, a total of 4 times, are all tame with 7-day tuma. A 5th item, whether a person or a utensil that then touches the utensil, is tame with 1-day tuma. The tent and the pole, the first and second items to become tame from the corpse, both become tame from the corpse under the law of Ohel. They are both Ave Avos HaTuma, like any utensil that becomes tame directly from a corpse. Since the pole is an Ave Avos HaTuma, the person who touched it, who is the 3rd item from the corpse, is an Av. When he touches a utensil, which is the 4th item from the corpse, the utensil becomes an Av as well. If a person or another utensil touches that utensil, that person or utensil, the 5th item from the corpse, becomes a Rishon. The first 4 items are Tame with 7-day Tuma, since each one is an Av HaTuma or higher. The 5th item is Tame with 1-day Tuma, since it is a Rishon. The sages disagree. The sages said to Rabbi Akiva, the tent does not count as a separate item in the sequence of Tuma. This is because the tent pole does not receive its Tuma from the tent. Rather, the tent directly brings the Tuma from the corpse to the pole. Therefore, the tent is not counted. And the final person or utensil to become tame is the 4th item from the corpse, not the 5th.